My 2,000-gallon aquarium, my pride and joy, centrally located in the aquarium gallery, being 10 feet long, 7 feet front to back, and 4 feet tall. Originally, this was built to house my Asian arowana and freshwater stingrays. And over the years, obviously, things kept transforming and getting out of hand. We've switched and changed up so many things, but if you might take a look around the gallery right now, things might come to fruition and kind of seeing what I'm up to. I know that at times I've switched aquariums out too fast. That was always the point with the aquarium gallery, right from the beginning, before Single Fish was out here. We did specifically say that we'll set up that rack of tanks, and as soon as they're all set up, we'll start going back and switching them out. And of course, like I said, I let things get out of hand, and I was switching things up far too often. And it's really unfortunate because we had some really cool tanks that we should have let mature. The number one request for the 2,000-gallon aquarium, though, of course, was always this would make an absolutely sick community aquarium, and we started adding in some really awesome fish. We got the geophagus, we got Altum angels, we got sevrums. We added in 140 Congo tetras. There were always other tetras in there. We have different types of acara, 3 different types. We have a sunshine pleco, we have gourami, we have clown loaches, and we even have a beta in here, believe it or not. With that said, this transition of the 2,000-gallon was supposed to be a planted aquarium. So we tried just that, and when we added in those 142 or 141 Congo tetras, which you can see kind of here, you might have noticed that the plants weren't doing so well. This was due to 2 factors. One, the geophagus absolutely hate live plants. They're ripping them apart, putting sand on them, and of course the light penetration from the lights that we were using at the time weren't penetrating the 4 feet of water to light them properly. The lights on here right now are absolutely temporary and don't look that great, but by the end of this week we have some really good lights coming and we might be able to revisit planting it. But for now, you'll notice that we have silk plants within the aquarium. But that's not where this kind of rescape or this idea started. Remember that time we were going to launch a public aquarium, set up a bunch of fish tanks that would represent what we have in the aquarium hobby and open it up to the public. Obviously, I ran into legal contractual issues that had to do with the lease, had nothing to do with me, but we also had to abandon the entire project. I lost $65,000 on the deal. That broke my heart because I wanted to create something that I thought hobbyists would truly love and get other people into the hobby. Now, I have a tremendous plan for the remainder of the year and an even bigger project than everything I'm doing right now for the rest of the winter that I'm actively working on. Members only know what it is, but I thought to myself, what's stopping me from you okay? You okay, bro? What's stopping me from doing it right now? What's stopping me from turning the existing aquarium gallery into kind of like a mini exhibit? So I started doing just that. Technically, it started with the 700, and then I thought, this is awesome, and you guys will see that in the next video. What if I do it to the rest of the gallery? So I'm working with what I have in terms of materials. If you look at the back wall, that used to just be a gray wall. We now have what looks like, and I'll show you a little closer, like a brick wall back there. And of course, plants and vines and stuff, and I definitely need to add a lot more, but those bricks are styrofoam that I made for the aquariums that I had in my basement. We then traversed it and traveled it all the way over, nothing but plants, nothing but aquatic awesomeness, all the way over to the electric eel aquarium. Now, mind you, I'm going to do a full tour of the aquarium gallery. I'm also going to show you all filtration, how everything works, all these little projects we've been working on. But right now, of course, the focus has to be on the 2000. We only have these 2 little pendant lights. These are my do-it-yourself lights that we've had before. I've got some really high-powered pendants coming that are made for actual aquariums. So the inside of this tank's going to look a lot different. But like the other aquariums, I decided let's envision what these tanks might look like outside and around. And I wanted to use those brick walls because it took me forever to do it, and I think it looks really cool. And that's my air exchanger there. We got some LED lights. The vibe out here is insane. But when we go in, it's almost like a continuation of the wall. All the fish in here are doing absolutely amazing. The only thing that kind of is unfortunate when we look at this tank is we can see the reflection of the piranha tank right behind us, but in person, your eyes don't operate like a camera lens, so that's great. We do have a tremendous amount of breeding in here. The geophagus are actively breeding the severums. I think we've got a pair right over there actively laying or protecting. Fry don't survive in this tank, so it's kind of unfortunate, but it's just a part of the 2000. There's just too many fish in here, and on that note, you'll notice that there's not as many Congo tetras swimming around anymore. There's approximately between 40 and 50. I took out 90 as soon as I got back from Florida because I was seeing these guys at full-grown size, and I was going to aquariums and just getting inspired, getting out of the house again, getting to see things that might, kind of trigger little memories that I used to have in the hobby and things that I want to do. And I thought to myself, the Congo tetras, having that many, is going to be a focal point and take away from the aquarium as a whole. So I decided we're going to take out over half of them, and we're going to replace those with a couple species of fish that I think you guys are going to be delighted about. And, well, I told you so. But first and foremost, where are the angels? Well, this severum pair, I don't know. I might have to take them out because they're so boisterous and dominant, but all the angels come over here. We have absolutely every single one of the Ultim angels left. Oh, and then there's another pair of severums back breeding there, so that's fantastic. But all of the Ultims are here. And to put this in perspective, they're about 8 inches tall. This is a big tank, and these are relatively big fish. However, if you guessed, and some of you have even said it, they're like, Joey, you got to get back into discus. I've tried a number of times, and when I'm buying a bunch of discus, a lot of the times they're being imported, and to be honest with you, they were such low quality that I didn't want to put the time and energy into them any further. And I know that sounds horrible, but you would have understood if you got to see them. It was pretty bad. So we're going to be investing back into discus. We're going to be adding around 15 discus to this. I'm between adding some sort of red-based discus and or wild type. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And then, of course, since we don't technically have live plants in here anymore, severums eat plants a little bit. Geophagus rip them apart, toss sand all over everything. Go figure, Geophagus is a sand sifter. Why doesn't Waru Joey have any Waru? We're going to get Waru again. They're going in the 2000. I think we're going to get a dozen of them. I'm also on the hunt for more Geophagus saveni, these guys here. We'll probably be able to add a couple more in there, but if I didn't remove a lot of the Congos, which are doing fantastic, nobody chases them or anything, they eat just fine. I was thinking 15 discus, which will likely spend most of their time around here. Ultim spend their time, I would say the 50% of the tank, like mid-water, and the Geophagus kind of go everywhere, and the Waru will kind of be like that as well. But this tank as is, I gotta, like, just to be fair, and I know these are fake plants, everything in here is a fake plant. Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? I think it's just beautiful, incredibly phenomenal. I think it's awesome. Yeah, just stunning. This tank, and this is why we have here, when we do a full tour of the aquarium gallery, I'll show you everything, every aquarium, especially what's going on behind us. I'll show you where I work, my workstation, everything that's on the walls. We'll go over everything. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. But those are the future plans. We've got enough tetras in here. It looks to me like those ones are over there trying to breed, flashing at each other. That's cool. Add in 15 discus, maybe 10 to 12 Waru, get some more Geophagus. I think that if we had 12 Geophagus, we had 12 Ultims, then we had maybe 12 to 15 discus, 12 Waru, And then of course, maybe even get more severums, but I'm really tired of how good of a parent they are. I just look back there and I know what's coming. They're breeding back there and I know they're gonna go crazy. Look at the size of that Ultim Angel back there. Just incredible. This tank is awesome. However, when you look in here and then you stand up, you're greeted by plants everywhere. The Oscar aquarium over here is doing amazing. The electric eel aquarium is obviously doing awesome. All of these tanks are just incredible. And I wanted to kind of bring you up to speed with the 2000 with a really quick video, simply because of a lot of things that are happening right now. And I gotta get these out. In a future video, you'll see the entire update and how everything works in here. And we'll do every single tank in that video. First we'll do a tour, and then maybe another video we'll do how it works, because if you don't know, this video is being filmed in 4K. My cameras have always been able to do that, but I just don't want to edit it. It just takes so darn long. Anyways, I think this rendition of the 2000 is just phenomenal, just absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. These guys do get a variety of foods. You know what? We're going to have to feed in another video. This video is already too long. It's going to take me hours and hours to edit 4K. But if you want me to continue to film like this and continue to put these videos out, I got to put them out a lot faster because there's so much more happening. I'm not a huge fan of the Ultims always being over there, but because my desk is over here, when I do sit over there, that's all I see is Ultim Angels. Just an incredible tank. But anyways, I don't want to ruin too much more or disclose too much more else that we're working on. And by we, I mean me. Hope you guys have liked the editing in the last few videos. That's me too. I'm trying, guys, but this one's just going to have to be a quick and dirty update on the 2000 because I can't hide it anymore. I got too many videos and too many things planned. My huge announcement for what's happening this summer is coming. An even bigger announcement is that I'm doing this winter is of course coming probably in the next couple of weeks. So I got to get a move on with getting you guys these videos out. Stop dragging my butt. Next video, I'm going to reveal the 700 gallon and it's going to blow your mind. Hope you guys enjoyed this one though. If you did, make sure you subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh my Lord, look at this. I wish you guys could come see this in person. Oh, well, maybe that has something to do with next year. We'll see. But I know what you're thinking. Like, when's the... How great, Joey. How long's this tank going to last? Give me a month or two of showing you everything and seeing what the gallery is going to become. And then you'll know that everything in here, there's only a handful of tanks, like 5 or 6 fish tanks. Everything's automated, allowing me to have aquariums at home. My aquariums at home with not needing a tremendous amount of time or maintenance, allowing me to pursue and do other things for you guys. Maybe this is it. Maybe if you don't like these tanks and what I'm working on, that's BS. Wait till you see the 700.